Hello dear students. In last lecture we have discussed about the different characteristics which are used for the characterization of microorganisms with respect to their classification and identification. So in last lecture we have discussed about the morphological characteristics, in which we have discussed size, shape and arrangement of bacterial cells. On that basis we have categorized different morphologically these bacteria in different groups. So in this lecture we will discuss about the next character, that is cultural characteristics. In this we have to discuss how the specific growth pattern of microorganisms on a culture media can distinguish with one another with respect to the ability of organism to utilize that particular media, or on the basis of their colony characteristics. So in this lecture, or their characteristics are nothing but called as a cultural characteristic. So pure cultures of organisms can be studied by growing them on a wide variety of culture media. For each organism, there is nothing but a specified media can be used with respect to that media. Particular either growth promoting component can be added to that particular media, or sometimes to avoid the growth of unwanted organisms, so that that media are specified to grow or to promote the growth of that individual organisms which we have interest in. So depending upon the culture media, different types of media are available and on that culture media, particular organism shows a characteristics growth pattern. So under appropriate cultural conditions, like organisms show characteristics type of growth, and such observations are useful in the identification of the organisms. Growth characteristics are commonly observed on the following types of culture. Here, while talking about the cultural characteristics, we have to provide an optimum growth condition for that organism. So, at optimum pH, optimum temperature, optimum salt concentration, we have to provide an optimum incubation time. We have to provide. On that, we have to observe a fresh culture which appears or which shows a specific type of colonies on a particular media, and on that cultural pattern or colony characteristics, we can differentiate that particular organism from another organism which is growing on or which shows different characteristics with one another. So here on what aspect we have to distinguish cultural characteristics of organisms. So here colonies on solid media. Here nothing but we have to prepare a solid agar, or agar is nothing but solid media, and we have to prepare plates of particular media, and by using particular inoculation technique or pure culture isolation technique, we have to inoculate particular organism on that particular plate, and after incubation we have to observe for characteristics growth pattern of the organism. So it is nothing but a colony characteristics of that particular organism on solid media, that is on plate. Growth in a liquid media. Depending upon the organism which grow inside the liquid media, that is broth media, organism also shows a characteristic growth pattern. So depending upon that, we can also distinguish that organism into different categories. Growth on slant agars. Here we can also use a slant agar for the isolation of. We can normally use that particular slant for a preservation of that culture of that organism. So it is nothing but a slant agar. Here also we can observe for a particular characteristic growth pattern. Growth in a agar stab. Agar stab is nothing but another type of media in which stab are prepared inside the tube, and by using particular inoculation needle, we have to inoculate particular organism, and it shows characteristics growth pattern inside the agar stab. So, and growth in a gelatin stab. Also, we can prepare a gelatin stab in which characteristics growth pattern of the organism we can observe. Description of colonies on solid media should include size, shape and elevation, surface texture, we can say, color and appearance by reflected by the transmitted light. Similar information can also be secured from agar slant and agar stab cultures. In previous lecture we have discussed about the morphological characteristics, in which we have also discussed the size, shape and arrangement of bacterial cell. In this we have observed that particular microbial cell under microscope, and with respect to their size, shape and arrangement, we have characterized that particular growth in different aspects. In this we have to discuss about the size, shape and arrangement, texture, we can say appearance by means of characteristics of the colonial growth of that particular organism. Here we are not using microscope. By particular, we can say colony counter, or by using binocular, we have to only observe that particular growth pattern of that organism on a solid media, and these are nothing but the cultural characteristics of the organism. Here in this diagram we can see these are nothing but a plate. Here solid media as prepared, we can say agar media. It is nothing but basic nutrient agar plate. Here is nothing but a McConkey agar plate. Depending upon the composition of media, colony which appears on that plate, it shows different types of characteristics growth pattern. Here it is a basic media, that's why the organism shows the characteristic growth. Here also it shows colorful colony, we can say, depending upon the which type of indicator is used in that media. If that organism has to utilize that particular media, that indicator color are appear on that colonial growth. That's why that colony look like a colorful colony. Apart from that, some organisms have ability to produce different types of pigments with respect to Serratia. So these organisms normally they produce pink colors or red color type of colony on a media. So depending upon that organism, growth characteristics are distinct. So it is nothing but 4-way sticky pattern, and in that we can observe a sticky mucoid type of colony in that plate. Here it is nothing but a spherical milky color type of small type of colonies are observed on that particular media. Here these are the nothing but different images on which different organisms shows different types of color and characteristics growth pattern. It is nothing but Escherichia coli, which show this type of growth. It is nothing but Klebsiella, which again shows characteristics growth pattern. It is nothing but Enterobacter species. It again shows same, here media is used same, but the organism shows characteristics different growth pattern depending upon the organisms. It is nothing but Serratia species. Here Citrobacter, Proteus, Shigella and Providencia. These are the selected representative example we have taken. On that basis, each organism are classified into different groups depending upon their cultural characteristics. In this chart, we will discuss about how the colonial characteristics we can write down in your observation table, or how the observation table for colonial characteristics are prepared. Here nothing but these different characteristics we have used for colonial characteristics. This is nothing but the margin of colony, color of colony, elevation of colony, texture of colony and shape of the bacterial colony. So depending upon these characteristics, different types of characteristics growth pattern we can observe. If we observe this type of colony or colony margin, we can say it is a curved margin. If we observe this, we can say entire margin. It is filamentous margin. It is undulate or wavy type of margin. It is nothing but a lobate margin. It is nothing but a erose or serrated type of margin of that particular bacterial cells. Colony color, this type of colony we can observe normally on that particular media. Orange color, red or pink color, black color. It is nothing but a particular color of that colony. Depending upon the color of colony, we have to write down which type of colony are produced on that specific produced by that particular specific organism on a particular medium. It is nothing but elevation, how the bacterial colony grow on a particular solid surface. If this, we can observe this type of colonial growth, we can see a raised type of elevation of that colony. It is nothing but a ambulate type of elevation of that colony. It is nothing but a flat, convex, pulvinate. These are the characteristics growth pattern, and that microorganism normally shows or proves these type of elevation and margin on a particular medium. Pulvinate, and depending upon the organism, different types of elevation we can observe, and we have to write down in that table. This is nothing but a texture of colony, how the surface of colony appears when we observe by appearance of that colony. So it is nothing but a slimy or moist type of colony, matte or brittle shape of type of texture of that colony, shiny or viscous type of colony, dry or mucoid type of colony, translucent type of colony. Okay, iridescent, or these are the nothing but a texture of that colony, how it feels when appear on a particular growth medium. On the basis of shape of that colony, In previous lecture we have already discussed shape of bacterial cell with respect to their whether they are foci or rod shape of colony bacterial cell. So they are nothing but with respect to bacterial cell. Here we have to discuss about the shape of colony of that particular organism. It is nothing but a round shape of colony. It is nothing but a punctiform. When they are small, then circular shape, you can say punctiform or pinpoint length of colony. Rhizoid type of colony, if we observe, you can see it is nothing but a rhizoidal growth pattern. It is nothing but a filamentous growth pattern, filamentous colony, irregular colony, spindle shape of that particular colony. So by using particular characteristics, we can differentiate organism with one another by performing this type of observation and preparing this type of table. So it is nothing but a colony characteristics. Here we can also see the growth pattern of organism into different media. So here bacterial growth pattern on slant and liquid media. It is nothing but liquid media. Here we can observe it is nothing but a liquid media in which bacterial or bacteria shows characteristics growth pattern in which if the this is nothing but an uninoculated tube which appears as we can say in the practical, it is nothing but a blank tube where inoculation is not carried out. If that tube where we have inoculated with particular organisms, after intubation, the growth pattern we have to observe. Depending upon the growth pattern, we have to observe or prepare your observation table. So we have observed this type of growth at surface of the broth. We can say it is a pelical type of colony, or you can say pelical formation. If the colony bacterial growth settle down at the bottom of that tube, we can say it is nothing but a sediment type of growth pattern of that particular bacteria in liquid media. It is nothing but a uniform turbidity. All the tube it shows uniform turbidity, or we can normally say it is nothing but a uniform type of turbidity. And it is nothing but flocculent, where small type of floccles formation we can observe. So by these characteristics way we can define bacterial growth inside the broth medium by these different characteristics. So in this we have to discuss, or we can see these are nothing but slant medium. It is nothing but agar slant. Here bottom is nothing like the stab type of surface bottom, and then upper surface is nothing but slanted inside the tube, or that after pouring that particular medium we have to place that tube in slanting position. That's why that surface will be appear. So that bacteria, or we can inoculate particular organism into that surface, or we can say slanting surface of that medium. So if we observe this type of growth on that slant culture, we can say it is nothing but a hill form type of growth pattern. Here is nothing but a echulinate type of growth pattern of organism on slant media. It is nothing but a bidet type of growth pattern of bacteria. It is nothing but a diffuse type of colony on slant media. It is nothing but a absorbent arborescent type of cultural growth of the bacteria on slant media. It is nothing but a rhizoidal type of growth pattern of that bacteria on slant media. So depending upon the availability of the nutrition, availability of the space of that particular organism inside the particular plate or tube, bacteria shows, or the microorganism shows the characteristics growth pattern, and with respect to that they are distinguished with one another. Sometimes some colonies looks like similar, so that's why we have to use different staining method. So after the staining we can distinguish that bacterial morphological characteristics. So with respect to that, characteristics growth pattern proper observation is being carried out, and this can be helpful for the proper